Come and meet the letter people. Come and visit the family. Words are made of letter people. A, B, C, D, follow me.
The letter people. Today, meet Mr. R.
Snap. Rats. Dret. Twang. Oh, these rotten rubber bands. Hello? Roscoe Rocker Rubber Band Repair Service, Inc. Send 2 of your best people over right away.
Roscoe to the rescue!
Hey, call me an ambulance.
All right, you're an ambulance. Roscoe Rocker and Ringo here from Roscoe Rocker's Rubber Band Repair Service, Inc. A-dink-a-dink, a-dink-a-dink, a-dink-a-doo.
Well, I'm Mr. R. How do you do?
How do you do what, Ringo? How do you tickle a tiger's nose? Very carefully. Knock, knock. Who's there? Salmon. Salmon who? Salmon Enchanted Evening.
Do you mind? What's with you two?
Excuse us. We're just brushing up the act. Our card.
Roscoe and Ringo, entertainers extraordinaire, virtuoso electric tuba and typewriter. Hilarious comedy, our specialty. Why are you inflicting this on me?
We rehearse whenever we can. We repair rubber bands because we don't get much of a chance to perform.
Why not?
Believe it or not, no music has ever been written for electric tuba and typewriter.
That's hard to believe.
But enough of this brouhaha. What's the problem?
Problem's not the word for it. Disaster is more the word for it.
Now is not the time to get hysterical about it, Stretch.
Stretch is not my name. It's Mr. R. And I get my sound. I used to get a sound from the same sound that starts ripping rubber bands. But here's the rub. Listen. Now tell me, Roscoe Rocker, what good are ripping rubber bands if they've lost their snap, their twang, their rip?
I read you, man. It's something like butter without bread, like peanut butter without jelly, like pancakes without ketchup, rubber bands without a rip or a royal drag.
Can you possibly understand? Every time I said my name, my ripping rubber bands would ring and snap. And what a sound I have. Just think of all the rare treats in the world that start with my sound.
Refresh my remembering, if you please. I'd really like to know.
All right. Are you ready for this one? Rice. It tears at your heart, doesn't it? Rice. Ripping rubber bands. What's the matter?
I always cry at weddings.
Rice. Ripping rubber bands. They both have the same starting sound.
Rice? Ripping rubber bands. It does have kind of a poetic ring to it.
But the real ring, the rip of the rubber band is gone. Do you realize what a smash hit I used to be at parties, wedding receptions, weenie roasts? I would set the old rubber bands to ripping and snapping, and they loved it. I tell you, they cried, bravo! I ask you, where are my party invitations now? Gone. Forever gone.
Oh, there.
Where?
Look, Mr. Rod, there must be some way to make them snap again. Just relax. Turn the old radio on here, set your head at rest, and let it all relax.
Roscoe, old pal, old buddy of mine, a radio is a wonderful thing. So you realized, Roscoe Rocker, that radio starts with the same sound that starts ripping rubber bands. Radio. Ripping rubber bands. It's almost like music.
And now, live from Philip Harmonica Hall, presenting for your musical enjoyment, the enchanting Concerto in B-flat minor for electric tuba and typewriter by seldom backed by 1, but often backed by 230, more popularly known as the Stanford University Hearing Test.
No, switch it off. I am inconsolable. What could ever replace the rip in my rubber band? What shall I do? I ask you, Roscoe Rocker, what is the meaning of life?
Life is a stream that tippy-toes down from a mountaintop. Look, life is just a bowl of cherries.
My life is falling apart before my very eyes, and you tell me life is just a bowl of cherries?
Okay, for you, a stream.
No, I cannot accept this. And don't tell me this is no time to get hysterical.
You're right. This looks like a pretty good spot to get hysterical. Ready? All together now. And the 1, and the 2, and a...
Thanks. I needed that.
Roscoe to the rescue, remember? Relax yourself while I do my stuff. Somewhere in this rubber band there is snap and zing. It's just a matter of careful research.
Wait. Whoa, Roscoe. The rubber band, my hand. Release me.
Hold the phone. Did you hear what I heard?
In these troubled times, nothing is for sure. Shall we give it another rip? Rejoice! Bravo! What a remarkable sound. That has to be the most ripping rubber band I have ever heard. I am returned to life. Rejoice!
What a sound! What a rubber band! What an idea. Ringo, turn the radio back on. This might be your lucky day. Knock on wood, Mr. R. Wood starts with the same sound that starts ripping rubber bands.
This may be my lucky day, but listen. Wood. Ripping rubber bands. They don't have the same starting sound. Nice try, though. What is that racket, anyway?
Racket? Why, Mr. R, where have you been keeping yourself? You are about to hear 2 of the most remarkable words that ever slipped through 2 lips. Rock and roll. Let the rhythm move and groove you. Let the rock sock it to you. Let the roll thrill your soul.
I've got rock in my sock and roll in my soul. This is really big.
I'm with it, man. You are talking to one of the world's finest rock electric tuba players.
I've got rock in my sock and roll in my soul. Yes, I do. But I can't play an instrument. Ah, me. There is rain on every parade. Ripping rubber bands.
Hey, man, dig it. Rain, ripping rubber bands. They both have the same starting sound. Speaking of rain, here it comes.
Soggy rubber bands lose their rip. I'd better run.
Hold it right there. You didn't hear my idea. I have got it. I have the new rock and roll idea of the century. Run yourself and your rubber bands over to the rehearsal room at Ring Rooter's Recreation Hall. We'll make your rubber bands rip like they've never ripped before.
Could this be the moment I have dreamed of? Could this be the rewards of the hours of reading and reflecting? Could this be it?
Bravo. Excellent. Exciting, Mr. R. I never knew you were so talented.
Oh, believe me, Miss E. It's news to me, too.
What are those things on your drum?
Oh, well, this is a capital R, and this is a lowercase r. They both make the same sound that starts ripping rubber bands. Oh, I would like you to meet my partner and creator, so to speak, Mr. Roscoe the Rock Rocker and Ringo the Wonder Bebop.
That was really something. Some are born great. Some learn how to be great. but we are great.
What are you doing there, Mr. R? Washing out a few things?
No, indeedy do. This is his very own musical instrument. His rubber bands add rip to our rock and roll.
Rock and roll, huh? Well, that's really out of state and right arm. Say, what's the name of the group?
Well, to tell you the truth, we don't have a name for the group yet.
But we're going to need one. How about the Letter People Band? All the depth and glitter for war and dime. You gotta have a name that people will remember.
Hey, how about the Boston Celtics?
Where'd you get this one?
I've got it. The Rubber Band.
I know, but what's the name of the group?
I get it, Mr. R. The Rubber Band.
That's a great name. The Rubber Band. Far East.
For out. Out.
Out? I just got here.
The Rubber Band. That's great. But it doesn't roll off the tongue somehow. It needs another beat. A touch of rhythm.
I think I have a word to make the name of the group perfect.
Let's hear it. A band without a name is like butter without bread, or peanut butter without jelly.
Or pancakes without ketchup.
I know how to make this whole thing fun. We'll play the catching game. I'll get the letter people together, and Roscoe, you'll have to figure out what word we're making. Come on, Mr. R. We have to find Mr. D fast.
These letter people sure make groovy sounds. Not quite like the magnificent electric tuba, but they're a great bunch of folks.
Okay, Mr. Rocker. We're ready.
Oh, come on, Roscoe. Figure out the word, and a new band is born.
It's Mr. R in the starting clue box. His sound is the same sound that starts ripping rubber bands. In the catching clue box is Mizzy. Her sound is the same sound that starts exercise. And in the ending clue box is Mr. D. His sound is the same sound that starts delicious donuts.
You're doing great, Roscoe.
Now, if my eyes don't deceive me, Mr. D is holding up the cooperation sign, so Ms. E will make her short sound. Now, put all the sounds together and the word is red. Letter people, make your sounds catch.
Red.
Oh, now if that isn't music, may lightning strike me. Time's up. Again, letter people, do it one more time.
Red.
That's it. The word is red.
Oh, Miss E. What creative genius. What a perfect name. It's the Red Rubber Band that makes the best ripping sound. And from this moment on, we are known to all our fans as the Red Rubber Band. Remarkable.
Right on. The name is right on. We'll make beautiful rock and roll music together, Mr. R.
Today, Ringrooters Recreation Center. Tomorrow, well, who knows? The Red Rubber Band lives. Let's rock and roll to satisfy our souls.
Oh, wow. This is just too many.
Come and meet the letter people. Come and visit the family. Words are made of letter people. A, B, C, D, follow me.